Marcus and I met a lot of years ago when I was teaching a competitive color guard that he was performing in.
I think we met, it was 1996, to be exact.
I met David at the gym. I was working out and I'm very antisocial when it comes to that.
I saw him and, you know, just the secluded one over there. And I tend to, once I go to a gym for a while, I tend to get to know the people that go there regularly, and he started going regularly. So, you know, got to know him and, you know, just kind of worked its way from there.
I was going out with some friends and I was trying to decide what to wear. My friend said, "You should wear a really nice shirt because you might meet the woman of your dreams." And we were walking and I saw her through the window and I said, "She's the one." And my friend, she was talking to a friend and I asked my friend, "Do you know this person?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, get me her number." So the rest was up to her.
I'm originally from New York. I worked in New York as a firefighter for a bit. Yeah, I was at the World Trade Center that morning before the second plane came in. It was obviously a very sad time of my life. I wouldn't say I handled it very well, and hence some of the reason of why I left the fire department. Moved to Florida, yeah.
Cue in John Duffy.
Met John. We met playing softball.
Mm-hmm.
We met at the gym. One day we sat and started talking in the sauna, and the next day we ran into each other in the locker room. I passed as he was coming out, I was going in, and we said hi, and then he asked me out.
The story goes two different ways. Yeah, he definitely showed an interest in me. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we hung out. We were friends for a while. We dated very briefly, and then we stayed friends for many years and dated other people. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, something just clicked, and we instantly both knew we needed to be a couple.
He was like my best friend before he was ever anything else, you know. So we had a really good friendship before we kind of took the plunge into a relationship. So that's kind of how it worked.
It seems like forever and a day ago that we met. It was kind of an odd set of circumstances that I went online one night. It was an AOL chat room for same-sex guys in Fort Lauderdale. Most of the guys in the room, quite frankly, didn't seem at all interesting, but his profile actually seemed somewhat normal, which is exactly what I IM'd him, saying, "Hey, you sound like one of the only normal ones in the room tonight. You seem kind of interesting. Check out my profile. If you like what you have to see, get back to me."
Before we were married with women.
I mean, basically, we were both married when we met at the gym initially, and to women, yes. We were married to women at the time. But, you know, I mean, I'd always had these feelings for many years, but had suppressed them. So it was a very difficult time, you know. I had to really think about myself for once. For too long, I tried to live my parents' dream, you know, everybody else's dream, but my own. And, you know, I met Alex, and, you know, things started just to really click, and we started talking at the gym. We had a lot of things in common, including both being married, both having the same feeling that we both had inside of us.
When I first saw him, I thought he was pretty hot. I mean, he had long blonde hair, and I was instantly attracted to him.
I remember I didn't want to call him too quickly because I would look too desperate. So I think 2 days went by and he called me, and I was like, yes.
I guess it took her about a week to call me back, and then she had like 50 billion questions. She thought I was a teenager, which made me very happy, and you know, wanted to know how long I was single and various other things, and I passed all the questions, and here we are 10 years later.
I would say it was lust at first sight, and love did come, though. Love came.
Yeah.